It's not always goals or titles that define a player's legacy. Sometimes, it's a behind-the-scenes decision, a signing, a club choice, that turns heroes into villains. Some transfers don't just change the course of a career, they change the way those players are remembered. Brace yourself, these are the most controversial transfers in football history, the ones that left open wounds in the souls of fans. Luis Figo, Barcelona to Real Madrid, 2000. This was more than just a transfer. It was open war. In 2000, Real Madrid paid around €60 million to buy Luis Figo from Barcelona, a fortune at the time. But what really shocked everyone was the identity of the buyer, their biggest rival. Figo was an idol at Camp Nou, with 5 seasons of prominence, but the announcement was enough to make him persona non grata. The first time he returned to the Barca Stadium as a Real Madrid player, he was greeted with shouts, coins, and even a pig's head thrown onto the field. Despite winning titles in Madrid, his name became synonymous with betrayal among the Barca fans. Sol Campbell, Tottenham to Arsenal, 2001. Imagine your team's captain, simply crossing the city to play for their biggest rival. That's exactly what Sol Campbell did in 2001. He was the symbol of Tottenham's defense, but he refused to renew his contract and, for free, went to Arsenal. His move to their North London rival shocked Spurs fans. At Arsenal, he shone. He won the Premier League and played in the Champions League final. But Tottenham fans never forgave him. Campbell became enemy number 1, despite having had a brilliant career. Fernando Torres, Liverpool to Chelsea, 2011. Torres was practically a child of the Anfield fans. Fast, skillful, and a killer. But in January 2011, Chelsea shelled out £50 million to sign him, one of the most expensive transfers of the era. The fans felt as if they had been traded for money. And to make matters worse, Torres was never the same. Injuries, poor performances, rare goals. He became the symbol of a failed investment. For Liverpool fans, his departure was a disappointment. For Chelsea fans, it was a financial trauma. Cesc Fabregas, Arsenal to Chelsea, 2014. When Cesc returned to Barcelona in 2011, Arsenal fans understood. It was the return of the prodigal son to his childhood club. But in 2014, when he left Barca, Arsenal had the option to re-sign him, and declined. His destination? Chelsea, under Jose Mourinho. Through no direct fault of his own, Fabregas saw his image among the Gunners crumble. He shone in the blue jersey, but among the Reds of London, his name became hard to swallow. Carlos Tevez, Manchester United to Manchester City, 2009. On the pitch, Tevez was adored by the United fans. But off it, things changed quickly. When the Argentine decided to move to City, Manchester's direct rival, the atmosphere heated up. City even provoked. They put up a billboard downtown with the phrase "Welcome to Manchester," featuring Tevez's face. The player won major titles with both clubs, but the love of the United fans turned to contempt. It was more than a transfer, it was a symbol of the city's shift in power. Robin van Persie, Arsenal to Manchester United, 2012. For years, Van Persie was the heart of Arsenal's attack. A goalscorer, a leader, an idol. But also tired of winning nothing. In 2012, he left London for Manchester, in search of titles, and he found them. In his first season with United, he won the Premier League with 26 goals. But for Arsenal fans, it felt like a betrayal. The captain jumped ship, and won straight away with his rival. That hurt. Ashley Cole, Arsenal to Chelsea, 2006. Another player who crossed London, and caused controversy. Ashley Cole was trained at Arsenal, but clashed with the club over salary. After a secret meeting with Chelsea officials, he decided to make the switch in 2006. The nickname Cashley soon emerged, given to him by Gunners fans. At Chelsea, he collected titles. But at Arsenal, he became an enemy. Andrea Pirlo, Inter Milan to AC Milan, 2001. Pirlo is a Milan legend. But few remember that he started out at rivals Inter. At Inter, he failed to establish himself, was loaned out several times, and was sold to Milan in 2001. It was there that he reinvented himself as a midfield maestro, winning Champions Leagues, Serie A, and conquering the world. For Inter fans, the pain of having let a genius slip away, rightfully so, to their biggest rival. João Moutinho, Sporting to Porto, 2010. João Moutinho was Sporting's captain, a symbol of the new generation. But in 2010, he left Alvalade for FC Porto for €11 million. The departure was turbulent, marked by criticism from both sides and controversial statements from the player. At Porto, he won everything. But for Sporting fans, his image was never the same. Some transfers change clubs. Others change careers. But these changed legacies. In football, loyalty is sacred to fans. And when it's broken, no goal or title can erase the feeling of betrayal. Comment here, which of these players did you think was the biggest traitor? And which deserves their own episode in the next Memory of the Old Continent?